Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Scale Modeling with Mike Ashe. In episode 5 of Building and Detailing the Monogram-Revell 148 scale B-25J, we're going to do a short supplement to episodes 1 through 4. The Quickboost resin engines that we discussed in episode 4 provide an enormous amount of detail and a big step up from the Monogram supplied engines. However, you got to do a lot of work to them to get them to fit. Removing the pour plug takes time and it creates a lot of that nasty resin dust. In addition to that, to get the engines to fit inside the cowling correctly, you have to form fit them into place by carefully sanding down the rocker arms a little bit at a time. You also have to carefully drill holes for the wiring for the engine, and you have to add the push rods, which you have to be very careful how you place them so that they look accurate. And lastly, you have to add the wiring. While the resin boost engines look good when they're done, it takes a significant amount of work. You could also use the kit supplied engines and just add the Edward wiring harnesses, but the problem with the Monogram kit supplied engines is the surface detail is very soft. Vector, a company out of Russia, also makes resin 148 scale R-2600 engines. However, you have to assemble them, you have to add the push rods and the wiring, and it'll take a significant amount of work to the engine nacelles on the kit in order to get them to fit correctly. Recently, Resin 2 Detail started offering these 3D printed 148 scale R-2600 engine fronts, and they are just superbly detailed. No assembly is required, and the rocker arms, the push rods, and the wiring harness are perfectly scaled. These 3D printed R-2600 engines fit perfectly inside the kit's cowlings with no adjustments or sanding needed. All you need to do is remove that positioning cup for the original kit's engine on the back of the firewall. Once you remove the positioning cup, the engine cowlings fit perfectly onto the engine nacelles with the 3D printed engines in place. And I gotta tell you, these 3D printed engines add an unprecedented level of detail. The propeller shaft on a 3D printed engine is much smaller in diameter than the kit supplied ones, so all you need to do is glue a rod into the opening of the propeller and re-drill the hole, being careful to center it. With the propellers modified, these 3D printed engines are ready to be painted, so check out my YouTube video on how to paint them. I always use silver paint to check for cracks and flaws on seams, but sometimes you just miss things, which is why priming the surface is so important. Priming is the last opportunity you have to check for any flaws on any of your seam work. Thanks for watching episode 5. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Scale Modeling with Mike Ashe, and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to visit our website at www.mikeashe.com, where you'll find plenty of free PDF downloads. We want to take this opportunity to thank Ben Sound for the background music, and happy scale modeling.